Nets slashed, fields damaged, and this is where Westerly youth lacrosse teams play. Well, tonight police are trying to find out who would do something like this and why.
Where the sport is played used to be quiet countryside. NBC 10's RJ Heim is live at the Bradford Preserve, new at 5. RJ?
Well, Dan and Patrice, the kids have started showing up for practice. The nets have been replaced, the field's been fixed, but after the overnight damage that they had from vandalism, that still has the leaders of the Westerly Area Lacrosse League shaking their heads. Nearly 175 kids, K through 8, 9 teams in all, play on these fields 6 nights a week in the warm weather months. Some replacement nets were donated, others had to be purchased, up to $100 a pop, the result of overnight vandalism.
I'm really most concerned about the impact of the children. We work hard to teach them the respect, the land, the neighbors, their equipment, and so forth. And when they show up for a game and they see that somebody deliberately did this, what message does it send to an 8-year-old? 2 by 2 foot holes, a foot deep, gouged into each of the 3 Westerly youth lacrosse teams' fields at the Bradford Preserve.
Obviously, this is a message: we don't want you here.
More than a decade ago, this was farmland, more than 100 acres, bought by the town of Westerly through a bond referendum for open space, hiking trails, and recreation. So 4 years ago, Westerly youth lacrosse leaders got the zoning for this area changed and the sporting activity began. But then they started getting the pushback from the neighbors who were angry.
I've heard that, but I don't agree with it. I live right here, right across from it. It doesn't bother me the least.
I was in opposition to the recent expansion of these fields from 1 to 4 fields, but there's no call for this.
Now, digging deeper in a conversation with one neighbor just a few minutes ago, he told me that the original referendum in particular called for just open space and preservation. It was after it was put into effect that he said the town leaders put in that part there about recreation, which has led to the lacrosse fields here. He says that still doesn't justify the vandalism last night.